Hey Scorpio, how you doing? Welcome to Sophquest Energy. I'm Spence, and I'm glad to see you back. If you have never been here before, welcome. Soph means wisdom, quest, obviously, quest. So if you are on that journey, questing for your purpose in the world, for healing, for things that you need to work on, then you're in the right place. I am here right now during the middle of the month because I wanted to come during sort of the eclipse energy. And as we know, the eclipse doesn't just last for these few weeks. An eclipse is activated throughout an entire, year of eclipse seasons as well. So it's a very auspicious time. Yes, it is. Ooh, we got cards flipping over, turning over. Scorpio, how are you? I know the moon just moved into Scorpio today as I am speaking to you, which is Jan 17th. Hopefully I'll get the video up tonight. If not, you'll probably see it the next day, but you're going to be feeling it, right? With the moon in your sign, Scorpio. So, especially with so many planets in Capricorn, right? Sun, Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto. That Saturn-Pluto conjunction is no joke, and all of that stuff, right, is square to the sun, I think, right now. Yeah, so look it up, guys. Right now, it's auspicious astrology right now. Like, changes on the planet that we haven't seen in hundreds of years. Okay? Certain things that we haven't seen in a few decades, but other things that we haven't seen in hundreds of years happening right now. I know that's vague, but it's only because if I start talking about it, I'll spend 30 minutes talking about it. Okay, so there. I'm just going to cut the rest of your cards. I got half your spread out. Just want you to see that I'm shuffling on camera, and we will continue from here. Okay. Then, by the way, this is the Quantum Tarot. It is by Stopforth, Chris Butler. And today I'm also using the Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacy DeMarco. And I'm going to pull you also a Power of Surrender card by Judith Orloff. No, that's wrong. I said that in the last video. I think I was wrong. That's going to drive me insane. Let me think about the box, if I can get it in my mind's eye. Anyway, it's called The Power of Surrender Cards. New York Times best-selling book. And the cards they're great. They're great. Okay. Ooh, I don't know why I started shuffling again. Guess I was meant to. All right, there we have it. There's the rest of that. All right, I'll put those aside. I'm going to pull you a Power of Surrender card first, and then we'll talk about the spread. So I got to see Oprah Winfrey to start my year off. Fort Lauderdale was her first stop on her 2020 Vision Tour, and she's having different speakers and different guests throughout the year, I guess, but I got to see Lady Gaga talk about her story, which was truly inspirational, and kind of blew my mind, actually. I felt privileged to listen to her speak. Oprah was hilarious. Gail was there, and Oprah kept coming in and out of the audience, talking to people. They offered boxed lunch for everyone from Panera. We had little gift bags with workbooks and stuff, snack. It was just such a great day, and I loved every second of it. I got to basically spend hours with Oprah Winfrey, just extolling the virtues of having a dream and going for your vision and owning your life. Love you. See how I worked in the owning? Did you catch that? Anyway, big Oprah fan here. Love her. All right, so I highly recommend it if you get a chance to see the tour. All right, we have here Scorpio for you. Surrender your need to always be right. Who doesn't do that? Like, everybody wants to be right. All right, well, anyway. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Oh, I read that wrong. Sorry. 1 second. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. Okay. So when you feel like you really want to argue, what I think I'm seeing here is that what you're really wanting isn't to convince them. It isn't to feel like you're right. It isn't to control them. What I'm getting from this, Scorpio, is you just want to be heard. Even if it's triggering the other person and causing arguments, I think in a way it's you arguing with yourself. And you can't be right and wrong inside yourself at the same time. Or can you? So maybe it's that angel devil thing that we do within ourselves. And I think it's projection. I think it's just causing you to maybe try to get it out of you, right? It can drive us crazy. I know that because right now I'm looking at cards that show me that you're burdened. Living in the past a bit. And you need a release. You really need a release. You need to not push or pull because you're holding yourself back from living a happier and peaceful life by arguing with yourself over the past, over what went wrong. It doesn't matter. At this point, it doesn't matter who was right or wrong. What matters is that nobody else gets hurt, stays hurt, or keeps hurting. You know what I'm saying? If this is about a relationship, if this is about you, yourself, and you, then you don't need to defend yourself or explain yourself, right? You don't need to argue with yourself. If one day you feel one thing, okay, and the next day you feel a different thing, okay. Feelings are temporary. It's what you do about the feelings that matters, really, right? In the end, it is. That's the thing. That's the thing, isn't it? These readings have been so deep. Woo! Yeah. These quantum cards, they're deep. I should have known. It would be like cosmic consciousness deep, bringing in the big stuff. Okay, so I'm also going to pull you 3 Queen of the Moon Oracle cards right now. And we're just going to, yep, okay, first one. Okay. I cannot believe this. I've been fumble fingers today all day. Okay, so, wait, 2? Yeah, okay. Okay. Wowzers. All right, Scorpio. Let me just take this in for a second because this is, whew, baby, it's deep. Okay, Scorpio. Right now with Scorpio being where the moon just came into, that this card is cracking me up right now. because in the center, I pulled 3 for you. This is the center, and it's hot moon extremes. Now, the reason I'm going, ooh, is because the first card was pleasure. Pleasure, Scorpio, pleasure. Hot moon, extremes, acceptance. Okay, for some of you, you're just going to be getting busy. That's just the bottom line. All right? So, if that's what it's about, humana, humana, humana. For others of you, I think you want to, if you're a guy, I'm seeing both the male sexual energy in those cards and the female sexual energy, which are very different. And then the 2 hands coming together for acceptance. I think it's saying don't go to the extreme of only pleasuring your partner but not yourself, or yourself but not your partner. So that's just a little other message. Okay. For some of you, wow, especially right now, because Scorpio, I mean, Pluto, your planet's making some serious power plays here right now with Saturn. There's some squares right now. I would say this is a time for you to truly take this advice. I'm going to go right to the heart of, from the heart chakra part of this Tree of Life spread. This is the best course of action for you, and I have pulled it already for the previous 2 signs. So that's telling me right now, today, while I'm doing this reading in this portion of eclipse season, temperance is very important. Because the temperance card comes right before that that devil card. So, you know, the card of temptation, right? So, best course of action right now is for you to temper any extremes that you're feeling. Okay? Temper them. That's the best advice right now. Okay. The karmic lesson for you of the month right now, Scorpio, is the 3 of Swords. So we are looking at you trying to heal. The underlying energy for you right now during this eclipse season is the 6 of Cups, and that's about our memories. So you're healing from stuff in the past, trying to. And trying to move forward right now with the Chariot. This is the issue of the month for you this season. Right now, basically, for the next few weeks. Next couple weeks specifically, and we'll see what comes up for you in February. But the eclipse is going to have, you know, itself activated again throughout other, you know, the other eclipse times of the year. So this eclipse energy really does last throughout 6 to 12 months of the year. It can. And this one I have a feeling will. Because you're dealing with the real deal. You're dealing with either heartbreak, separation, or some type of somebody's having heart surgery, somebody's having potentially back surgery. I just saw that, okay? And we'll have to travel for it. Okay, other of you, it's heartbreak or separation of a relationship. The issue is the Chariot. So moving forward. Taking the reins of your life and moving forward, because you can't stay like this. The 10 of Wands. You know, this is just when we have too much on our plate. We can't carry the load. When we are in this energy, which you are right now, something's got to give. Something's got to give, and you have to change, and you have to move forward now on this. Now, it's saying drop those 10 wands, or go have the surgery, or go travel to do this work. But whatever you do, you have to move forward with this now, at this time. Things are moving forward. I don't see an Ace of Wands yet. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Next card to be pulled. Queen of Wands. There might be a fire sign here that that you're dealing with that's difficult and argumentative, and you're trying to make a decision. Should I stay or should I go? Okay, what's helping you out right now is the Two of Swords. So maybe a time of not talking for a little while is a good thing. Maybe if that's the only way that you can have peace right now, because your feelings are the Nine of Wands. So this and this, that's a lot on you right now. And you just want to move forward. You know, you really do. But how are you thinking? Here, this is why I went, wow, okay, all right. This might just be a hot argument. This just could be a lot of sex, okay? With the rocket. Explosion with that pleasure extremes. And maybe the Three of Swords is a new way of figuring out how not to do it. In the past, you broke up, I want to say. So if this is you getting back together with someone, then it could be really sexy. But you're still feeling pretty stressed out. So maybe it's not time for talk. Maybe it is time for action. I don't know. Just don't go to extremes, okay? Because what you're thinking is the Star. So you have a lot of hope and faith about this right now. You do. That's very positive. The challenge right now is the Emperor. So control, having your stuff together. This is about order, structure, rules. And that's the challenge. Okay, I'm just going to say this. But with the Ten of Wands above the Emperor, I'm going to say this, that if you guys separated because you had a terrible argument and it was ugly, like explosive, and you haven't talked to this person for a while and you've decided that you're going to get together, have a conversation, have a date. I think that if you can keep calm and they can keep calm, you guys can have a good time. Because when someone here, I'm not sure if it's you or the other person, but somebody seems to have a lot on their plate. I mean a lot. And they project it. maybe they have some real domineering, explosive, sort of heated arguments. So what you know about yourself is that you're wanting to start over as far as how you do things. And you might need to have a conversation about whether or not you can invest in a long-term commitment with this person. Because what you need to know about yourself is the Four of Pentacles, which means you're kind of maybe holding back a little bit. You're trying to have faith that this relationship or this thing is going to go forward. But you're holding back because maybe this person is just so intense and the sex is great, but the arguments are wild and crazy, and maybe they hurt you. Maybe this person hurt you, maybe you hurt them, and you maybe had an argument and you walked away from each other, you broke up. And now it's saying, there's times where it's pleasurable, there's times where it's extreme. Can you both accept the both or not? Right now, what's helping you out is the Two of Swords. So maybe give it a little bit more time to calm down, to drop the anger, to let things cool off, because it's pretty fresh in your mind right now and probably in theirs that maybe it did not go well. Maybe someone was trying to be right and controlling and being like the emperor, which is your challenge. So if that was you, then maybe backing off a little bit right now is what's really going to help the situation in the future. That's what I'm seeing, Scorpio, okay? So right now with your Scorpio moon, I know you're feeling everything, and you're probably really being triggered a lot by what's going on with the astrology. Don't feel badly about that. Just go and do your chart and figure out why you're feeling what you're feeling, and all this internal stuff is triggering you. To feel it so that you can heal it. This is about leveling up what's going on our planet right now. This is about humanity leveling up. Okay, so don't be like bossy or controlling or whatever. Don't let the other person, let it happen as it will. Stay in temperance right now. Stay in temperance, okay? So I wish you kindness, reverence, and gratitude. Thank you so much, Scorpio. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes if you decide to do so. If you do, please do hit the bell so that you can get notifications, all right? And I really do appreciate it because I'm trying to hit 1,000. So yeah, and I will see you again soon, okay, for the February. Thanks so much.